Culture Club, brought to you by Hanom.
Off a day, well, I'll see Lawrence Lizama. I'm a Chamorro Studies major, singer, and digital storyteller. I'm a science communicator with G3, so I do media for them, videography. And then before that, I was a youth development assistant with Anafa Maulik under Sanctuary. So I helped with the cultural program for, at first, at-risk youth, but then we were able to extend it out to just the island's youth in general, and then even further to the NMI with Saipan, Tinian, and Rhoda satellite camps. And then on the side, I do videography and production for Todong Marianas. I'm also a singer with the group Matlak Mona, which also has Pedro Bloss and Dan Stone and that. So I messed around a lot with like camera work and drone stuff like that, just on the side. But then it was Andrew Gumatauta and Sam Barnett that asked me to join Todong Marianas and help them out with that project. So that was really my first like main venture in videography and digital storytelling. So with that, it was really nice to see like and go to the different islands and experience their stories, and not only see the differences but really the similarities in their stories and our experiences, and through music and the arts as well. So that was really something empowering, which inspired me to come back and really get more into it after I went on that trip for the interviews. For music, definitely that's been a part of my life since I was young, but digital storytelling probably has to be in the past like 2 years only. So I'm really, just starting it, but I've had opportunities that really helped me to grow pretty quickly in it, and really get to work with awesome people too. For music and digital storytelling, it's for me, it's really a way for our people to see themselves like reflected in the media that we're producing, and for them to see like, hey, I can do that if I wanted to. Like, they don't have to go off island to be able to do it. Like, there's options here, and that's what I also want to do with like the work I'm currently doing, is make it easier for the next generation to be able to see themselves and like say like, oh, if he did it, he had the path to do it, like, I'm able to do it, and I don't have to leave home and, contribute to that brain drain. Actually, I was living in Seattle for 4 years, and then when I moved back to Guam in 2017, I met up with Manny Cruz and Dr. Bavakla, and they were doing a podcast called Fanatu at the time. So I had experience with sound editing and audio recording. Because of my music side, I would, do GarageBand or whatever, audio production. So I met up with those guys, and that's when I started helping them produce the Fanatu podcast. I also started helping them do some recording or coverage for different independent Gohan events. And then from there, Manny really helped me in the technical side of like learning these programs, and then giving me the opportunities to, implement all that I've learned from him. And now I've been working at G3, and this is a totally different level of like production, and it's just it's a great experience for me to grow even further in this path that I'm on now. I would say going into digital storytelling or music, you just have to be, creative and innovative, and be able to tell your experience truthfully. Let that passion come through the music or the digital storytelling. And yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for me, is that you got to stay true to yourself when you're putting out your work. Well, I think especially now with how easy it is to access technology, you got to have those resources available. I know growing up, you couldn't really find things online. It's always go look in a book, or the famous one is search it up in the encyclopedia. So now it's like, yeah, it's just on everyone's phone. And when we take up that space culturally, it creates another extension of our experiences and being able to see, like, if we document seafaring, if we document healing, if we document Kantan Chamarita, and it's easy access for the generation now, and they see that, oh, there's a space created for Chamorro culture online, like, it's nice to have that visibility. Quality Lawrence Lizama, and I'm a member of KUAM Culture Club.
Culture Club, brought to you by Hanom.